Well, hey, Quest, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here we are about 14, 15, 16 days out from the year turning over to 2023. That's incredible, isn't it? It's amazing to me. So things have gone both really quickly, and it seems like we've been in December for about 2 months already. So it's just one of those years, right, where everything's interesting. But I just want to bring you up to speed on all the things that are going on here at Quest between now and the new year. And I want to list them, but I also want to give a little bit of meaning to them all. So we don't want to just be busy, though there are a lot of things to do. For example, this coming Friday night from 6 to 8, we have a thing called Friday Night Lights. So what it is just going to have a bonfire. We'll have all the lights on outside. It looks kind of fun here. And it's not only for people that are a part of Quest, but for people in our community, people who are your neighbors, your friends, your family, your extended relationships, a chance to invite them to come be a part of a place where there's light. And I talked this past Sunday about maybe us being, if Jesus is the light of the world and he called us to be the light of the world, now he's like the sun, but we're like C9s, like Christmas lights, and you string those together and there's something incredibly beautiful. And so this is a chance to invite your friends and neighbors. Come have some cocoa, some hot cider, some cookies, to be around a fire. It's going to be cold. It's supposed to be like 32 degrees, or maybe even below, so dress warmly. But it's a chance for you to just say, hey, come be a part of a community. Come be a part of relationships. Come meet some people. Come be with us. Come, let's get away from the house. Let's go do something together. So I encourage you to come. And encourage you to invite your family, friends, neighbors, anybody, your people you work with. They're all welcome here in every way, shape, or form, okay? Now, after that then, the following week, it's on Saturday, will be Christmas Eve. We'll have a Christmas Eve service, 5 o'clock. Try to fit that middle spot right in between people who do something later and people who do something earlier. There's no perfect time, but we do it at 5 o'clock. Obviously, everyone is welcome. So I encourage you to invite them, bring them, come yourself with a heart prepared to say thank you to the incarnation, the fact that God would take human form and be among us. It's really like the craziest thing ever, but it's also actually, I think, the most logical, normal thing ever. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Then a week later, New Year's Day, it's going to be a Sunday, so that's a week and a day later. We'll have what we call the New Year's Palooza, New Year's Day Palooza. Instead of doing a worship service that day, we will be doing a meal together. It's going to be catered. We'll have a lot of fun, but it's just a chance to be together, celebrate this coming new year. So I encourage you to bring. We're going to play bingo that day, so there'll be some prizes. But to bring those prizes or those gifts that you get, you think, I might not use this. In fact, probably won't use it. Not sure I totally like it. In fact, maybe I'm sure I don't like it. But to re-gift it, to bring, and we'll put it on the gift table, and people, one man's junk is another man's treasure, right? And so we'll just kind of do that on that day. Also then, I skipped over Christmas Day. Because it's a Sunday, we've decided not to have services here. Not because we don't value being together, but that particular day is, I think, a chance for families to be together and not try to interrupt their schedules with coming here, but to really worship the Lord in the unique way that you do as a family. So we won't have anything here at Quest on Christmas Day. Then I would just want to remind you of Advent Conspiracy. It's a chance where we as a church have said, hey, let's focus on spending less, giving more, worshiping fully, and loving everybody. And we have selected a variety of projects that are on our heart. If they're on your heart, we'll kind of see what the Lord does. But touching a world that's in crisis. We have 3 projects that are in Haiti. And we have 3 projects that are in Syria, Lebanon, really reaching Syrian refugees who are across the border in Lebanon, which is a country in its own difficulties. And we want to be helpful because we're connected there personally in ministries with WISH, which stands for West Indies Self-Help in Haiti, and with the Cedars Network in Lebanon, Syria. And we want to help because those are some of the most crisis places in the world. We also have a project here with New City Fellowship, reaching into North City with the love of Christ. So keep looking those up. We don't have a goal of a number. We have a number that it takes to do all those projects. It's about $42,000, but that's not our goal. Our goal is to say, what would God put on your heart to meet the needs of the people that we're trying to touch throughout the world? So that's Advent Conspiracy. You can give any time between now and really even through the new year. But our real focus is on Christmas Eve, to make it part of your worship on that night, to give to the needs of the world. Also want to remind you that of this unique little problem that it's easy to forget and kind of ignore. But the problem is this, is that our parking lot and our auditorium don't really exactly fit with each other. So when our auditorium is not even full, our parking lot's full. So this past week we had roughly 145 people here. Our parking lot was full. And when it's bad weather, when we have bad weather, the berm, like the grass area where we park people, we can't do that if the weather's bad, if it's rainy, snowy. And so we have even fewer. So right now, we think the best solution is to park people up at Pond and we shuttle people back and forth. We're going to do that every week, and we've been doing that. But on the 18th, this coming Sunday, and on the 24th, Christmas Eve, we're going to have a larger shuttle, rent a shuttle bus that's easy to get on and off of. So you can park up there. We'll get you down here in great comfort, even some snacks on that shuttle. So I encourage you, if you can, take 10, 15 extra minutes to both come and park up there. We'll get you there afterwards, back to your car, okay? But this, I think, is an important thing for our church. It's a little bit of a change, but it helps us spend money on the right things. So we don't have to expand the parking lot for just one time a week. It doesn't make a lot of sense to us, but if we could use this shuttle, I think it'd really be helpful. So thank you for doing that. And as we go through this season, I just want to really remind us to personally enjoy the Lord. Take time just to be with Him, worship Him. Also to enjoy those people right around you that are your greatest loved ones. And to think about the people beyond us. People in your neighborhood, people in our community, who we so easily forget about, we don't see. That those would be people that we would love and love deeply, care about and see and dig into, okay? So, we love you guys, and what a privilege to be a part of what Christ wants to do, both in us, around us, and through us, together, okay? All right, love you. See you in a couple of days. Be well.